Okay, Wildcats, welcome to our press conference. We're very lucky at Warwick to be, this is actually our third signing day. So it's exciting for us. We've been blessed with some outstanding student athletes with some great opportunities moving forward. So we want to welcome you here. We can promise you that we'll be timely in this event. We'll start this thing at 11:02 and we will wrap it up by 11:30. So we certainly hope to be able to pull that off. We also want to let our families and friends know that at the end of this event, we'll have many of opportunities to put together pictures that you can take with your family. We'll do a nice photo opportunity for you as well. You'll see all of this stuff on our website this afternoon, and in the official paper of Warwick Valley Athletics, the advertising and dispatch, very, very soon. Okay, that being said, let's get started. My name is Greg Sirico. I'm lucky enough to be the athletic director at Warwick Valley High School. This is my 31st year in education. And I can tell you that this has been a great, great group of young people to work with. This senior class specifically is special to many, many of us. Today we are signing national letters of intent or national letters of commitment. And this is basically an agreement between the athlete and their family and the university that they are going to be choosing to play at. 4 one-year renewable opportunities for them. Our format will be, I'll talk briefly about that student. The coach will come up and talk about them as an athlete. And then we will sign together at the end, and we'll also open up for questions at the end as well. All right, let's start this thing off right away with Chase Fogg, and I will quickly introduce him. Chase is a multi-sport athlete at Warwick, a football and baseball guy. He plans to sign a national letter of intent to play baseball at the University of San Francisco in San Francisco, California. USF competes in the West Coast Conference for baseball. Other member schools include Gonzaga, Pepperdine, Pacific, and the University of California at Santa Clara. Chase was recruited by the head coach, Rob DiToma. I hope I said that right. He chose USF over Gardner-Webb, UNC Charlotte, and Towson. He plans to major in business. And to talk about Chase as a baseball player will be our baseball coach, Coach Rosa.
Good afternoon, everybody. Congratulations to all the student athletes. It's an honor to be up here to talk about Chase Fogg. Chase Fogg is a 3-year varsity starter for me. In his 3 years, he has the best fielding percentage of any player on the team. He's also one of the most versatile players on the team. Chase is a plus defender at third base, shortstop, and second base. He's willing to pitch and play the outfield and do what it takes to help the team win. In my 4 years as a varsity coach, Chase is by far the hardest worker that I've coached. He's constantly in the gym working on his craft, whether it's getting bigger, faster, and stronger, or working on his game. He's constantly getting his teammates to go to his facility and train. And one thing that makes me very happy about being up here and talking about Chase is since I've coached him in 8th grade, he was 8th grade, he was a JV baseball player. He's always told me his dream was to play Division I baseball, and he's had a couple hiccups along the way in his recruitment process, but I'm happy. There's nothing better than when a kid has a dream and he is determined and nothing will stop him and he reaches that goal and he achieves his dream. So congratulations to Chase Fogg. I'm very proud of you, and congratulations again to everyone up here. Thank you.
Academically, 90.5 student athlete. That's a cumulative grade point average, which is tremendous to be a two-sport athlete and keep that kind of average. His coursework includes some very challenging courses, including conversational Spanish and Algebra 2. He is parents, Alana and Bill Fogg. Sister Alex was also a very accomplished athlete at Warwick. And I do need to mention that I asked Chase the other day when he was at the batting cage, I said, Chase, who taught you to hit? And he said, my mom. And I said, Chase, who taught you to hit? And he said, my dad. And I said, Chase, who was your River Cat T-ball baseball coach, 5 years old? And that was me. Congratulations to Chase, very good. Chase, the floor is yours if you have any comments or anything that you would want to open. Yeah, no, do it for right for sure.
All right. Hello. Congratulations everyone up here, well deserved. First I'd like to thank my parents. None of this would be possible without you guys. You guys were at every single event. You got countless time, countless money. So couldn't have been without you guys. Next, I'd like to my sister. Very motivated. You pushed me when we were younger. So it was always me and you. So I appreciate it. Next, I'd like to give a shout out just to my mom. Your trainer. You do everything for me. Without you, I can be here. You mean the whole world to me. I love you much. Next, I'd like to thank Louis Lopez, New York Nighthawks. Recruiting process, not an easy process for everyone. You guys taught me to trust myself. Gambled on it, but had some speed bumps, but we did it. And thank you for everything. And next, I'd like to thank Gina Marchese, Auntie G. Thank you for letting me go in the facility whenever. You helped me with my craft too. So you were always there for me. Without you, I wouldn't even have a bat to swing. That means awesome. That's awesome for me. So then I'd like to thank my high school coaches, Garsha, I don't know if he's here, and Coach Dennis. And of course, Rosa, had you for 5 years, dealt with me for a while. And it's a last go, but thank you for all the memories. You've always been there for me. And thank you. I'd like to mention, tomorrow's my grandfather's 92nd birthday. Happy early birthday.
Chase, I was a little worried at the end of that you weren't going to thank the guy who started in T-ball 5 years. I'm glad your baseball coach has corrected all the things that I told you about the baseball. Congratulations, Chase. And you got about 15 minutes to change your mind. All right, so don't sign yet.
I'm all good.
All right. Next up is a young person that is a football player for us. I'm very proud of this guy. This is Christian Felix. Christian, senior football player. Don't clap for him yet until you know. National letter of commitment to play football for Brockport State of Brockport, New York. He's recruited by to play offensive line for the NCAA Division III Brockport Eagles of the Empire 8. If you know anything about Division III football, you know the Empire 8 is like the SEC. It's a tremendous, tremendous conference, probably the most competitive conference in the country. In that conference, Cortland, Ithaca, St. John Fisher, and Morrisville. Christian was recruited by assistant coach Matt Orita and head coach Jason Mangone. He is receiving a scholarship and aid to cover 50% of the tuition, room and board. He chose Brockport over St. John Fisher, Morrisville, Alvernia University, and Western Connecticut State. He intends to major in sociology. To speak about Christian will be our offensive line coach, Coach Warren Patafio.
Hey everybody, how we doing? I want to start off by saying my name is Warren Patafio. For those who don't know me, I'm one of the assistant football coaches, offensive line coach. I would like to thank Coach Sirico, Ms. Fusco, and Dr. Leach for having us here today. This is my favorite part about coaching, getting up here and getting to just rave about how great our guys are. The line, the offensive line, I'm going to get to do a couple of guys later too. We grind it. We're the heart and soul of the team. We grind. We don't get a lot of love all the time, but I can tell you how hard and what a great kid Christian Felix is. This is personal for me. A lot of you may not know this. When I was hired in the district in 2018, I was tasked with modified football. And I've had the distinct pleasure of coaching Christian from really 7th and 8th grade all the way to his senior year. And it's just funny how it all timed out with me kind of climbing the ranks as he got a little bit older. So not only do I get to see him develop as a phenomenal football player that he is, and Brockport is getting a great kid, I get to see him develop as a man and as a great student and a great community leader. So I just want to take a minute to give an example of how much of a leader he is. During summer camp, 100 degrees, we're all sweating out there, we're down in the pit, right? Christian would take a younger kid aside, and he would work with him. Because I got 50 kids there first couple days. Christian's working on footwork to help me out, to help better that kid. And that's just one example of how much leadership he has. seeing him develop, become that portrait of a graduate that we harp on all the time is really exciting for me. My favorite memory is walking out of Goshen with him dancing. And that, Coach Sirico calls me, he goes, Warren, you're never gonna believe it. He goes, I got the best picture of Christian walking out of Goshen, doing a dance move. It's in the hallway at Champs, you gotta see it. Christian, I'm so happy for you. You wanna get into social work, I know you were telling me. That makes 100% sense to me. You're gonna be great at whatever you do, my man. Congratulations, buddy.
Some things about Christian, real quick. He was an all-league offensive tackle for us, 2-year starter, also selected captain by his teammates. His academic accomplishments, grade point average of 85.7. He's a New York State Public High School Athletic Association Scholar Athlete for the 2022 football season. And his academic schedule includes honors history, chemistry, and Regents chemistry. And what's this culinary arts program that all the offensive linemen are in? What is that? All right. So he does a great job. He's also an APPE student. Parents Sandra and Ruben Felix, sister Cassandra, and brothers Nathan and Javis. Did I say that right? Javits. Got it. So proud of you, Christian. Christian, you're up.
I got Christian Felix. I don't really have a lot to say, but I like to thank my parents, my siblings, my teammates, and friends, and coaches for allowing me to get to where I'm at today. And go Golden Eagles.
Congratulations, Christian. Don't ever say that again. All right, that's no Wildcats or nothing. All right, now.
Rashid Richardson to guidance, please. Rashid Richardson, please come to guidance.
Our next football player, our next student athlete that we're going to be talking about is David Madura, DJ Madura. DJ intends to sign a national letter of commitment to play football for Brockport State of Brockport, New York. He was also recruited by the offensive lineman for the NCAA Division III powerhouse, and that was Madura recruited him. He is receiving scholarship and aid over 50% of the tuition, room, and board. He chose Brockport over King's College, St. John Fisher, FDU, and Keystone, and he intends to major in business. To talk about DJ as a football player, we will ask Coach Batafia to come back up and talk about him.
I'm ready now. Hello again. Thank you. I gave all my shout outs already. So I get a chance to speak about DJ Madura today. Same situation. I got to teach DJ Madura at modified football level. If anyone remembers DJ in modified, he was a character. Real funny guy. Seeing him, he is probably character-wise the most improved on the team, to where he took an absolute leadership role. We had situations where we would put DJ in at different positions on like 0 notice. And I said, DJ, do you know why I asked you to do that? He goes, Coach, hit me. I go, because I know you're a leader and I know you'll take it head on. And he did, and he put us in many situations to win games. Anyone who was at that Beaky game will tell you he's the most deadly tackle on a screenplay that you'll ever see. If you haven't seen that, ask him to show you that on his huddle. That was a huge moment for me. We worked on it all practice. What is the importance of it? Getting downfield, and that's just what he does. He's got a huge motor. He's going to do great things. He's 6'5". He's bringing Brockport awesomeness. These guys together, I can't wait to go up there and watch them both play. DJ, congratulations. Again, another personal for me. I can't believe how quickly 5-6 years goes. I feel like we were back on modified with them. And I'm sitting here today, and I'm like, they're graduating. That's wild. My parents always told me time flies, but you don't realize it until you see it. I'm feeling that right now, because I remember showing you guys how to strap up your shoulder pads. So now you guys will be showing me how to play football. So that's great. Congratulations, DJ. You're the best, buddy. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
DJ was selected to the exceptional senior game in 2023 as an all-league honorable mention offensive tackle. A Warwick football 2-year starter at guard, then transitioned to the offensive tackle position as a senior. Was key in helping our offense set numerous records this year and entered the Section 9 record books in multiple spots, and that really has to do with the offensive lineman. Weighted grade point average of 82.6. Academic schedule includes some very challenging classes, including Regents chemistry, Spanish 3, and again, culinary arts. I want into that. I don't know what it is, but I know it's a good one. And also, I should mention that it was really exciting for me and happy for me as a coach to see the relationship that DJ and Christian had developed over the years, and that's really what athletics is. It's about developing relationships, and it was great to see that. DJ's parents, Christine and John, sister Alyssa's a 2021 grad, and brother Josh is a 2017 grad. DJ, the mic is yours.
Hi, I'm DJ. I'd like to thank my friends and family for getting me through, like, playing this trip. I also like to thank my mom for believing in me all these years, and I want to thank my coaches too, Coach Batafio for the past 5 years, putting me through some work. So.
Staying with the offensive line theme, our next senior is Jacob Guy Bell, and I know Coach Batafio was close, but I have chosen to speak about Jacob this time. National letter of commitment to play football for the Utica University. Pioneers in Utica, New York. I blanked out for a second. Recruited by to play offensive line for the NCAA Division III Pioneers of the Empire 8. Like I said, it's a tremendous conference. He'll compete against Cortland, Ithaca, St. John Fisher, and Brockport State. Looking forward to that one. Jacob was recruited by assistant coach Joe Garbino and head coach Blaise Fagiano. He is receiving a President's Scholarship of roughly $8,000 annually. He chose Utica over St. Lawrence, Keystone College, Morrisville, and Western Connecticut State. Intends to major in sports management, which would be a great fit for him. Career highlights: 4-time New York State Public High School Scholar Athlete, 2022 All-League Honorable Mention as an offensive guard. He's Warwick football 2-year starter at guard, and without question our strongest Wildcat. He set a weight room record with a 560-pound squat. Very powerful young man. Was key in setting numerous offensive records, and I can tell you, very coachable. Great kid, great attitude, and very extremely intelligent football player with a high IQ. Utica Pioneers have gotten a great one, and they got him early. They offered him very early. They offered him in June and July. So I think it's a great fit for him. He's going to do a super job as a sports management major there. And Jacob, you are up.
I would like to thank my parents, my friends, the rest of my family, my coaches, everyone that's helped me get to where I'm at today. I wouldn't be here without them, especially my mom and my dad. All the money and all the time they've put in to help me get here, I appreciate it. It's unmatched. Thank you.
Our athletic program is very happy that we have merged with Greenwood Lake, because we got some tremendous athletes that have come out of that community, and Jacob being one of them for sure. Weighted grade point average is a 95.5. He's an exceptional student. Academic schedule includes, he's in college right now. He's in Arc Algebra, he's in Arc Trigonometry, College Statistics, and APPE. Parents, Kim and Greg Godbell of Greenwood Lake, and his brother Andrew is an accomplished athlete graduating from Warwick in 2020. Jake, congratulations. You got 5 minutes to consider signing a team before you sign that. All right? Now you may be wondering why our last athlete is that we're going to be talking about today is our quarterback, and that was by design. You know, sometimes the guys up front in other positions don't always get the recognition that they deserve, so we wanted to start with them. But what this next young guy has accomplished has been incredible as a student and an athlete at Warwick Valley, and that is William Joey Krasowitz. We can clap for him right now. Multiple sport guy, baseball, football kid, letter of commitment to attend the University of Buffalo and be a part of the Division I football program in Buffalo, New York. Buffalo competes in the Mid-American Conference, the MAC Conference for football, and will be traveling to Wisconsin for their opening game. Other member schools include Central Michigan, Toledo, and Eastern Michigan. Joey was recruited by the quarterback coach himself, John Wickham, and was pursued by every high academic small school that plays football in the Northeast. He chose Buffalo over WPI when it came down to it at the end. He's an engineering young man and made the decision to attend Buffalo. He was receiving the President's, the Pride of New York Scholarship worth nearly $3,000 a year, who will be entering Buffalo's Honor College as a dual major in aerospace and mechanical engineering. To talk about him as an athlete is a former quarterback and quarterback's coach, former outstanding Wildcat, Coach John Garcia.
Hey, all right. First off, congratulations to all 5 of you. Really impressive being able to play at that next level. It's a lot of hard work, and it's good to see that it's paying off. Congratulations to all the parents as well. Crass was a great quarterback to work with. We're going to hit on the academics a little bit with Coach Sirico, but he's the closest thing that we've had to playing with Madden in a while. Having a guy that can walk up to the ball and look out there and kind of know where the ball's supposed to go before the play starts just gave us such a tremendous advantage, opened up our offense, and gave us the ability to kind of do whatever we need to do to win. He completed 117 passes this year for 2,099 yards and 21 touchdowns. The completions and the yards both put him in the top 20 in the Section 9 all-time record books. You and me will both be knocked out of there someday, but it's okay. It's good to be in it for now. But great athlete, great person, great student, and Buffalo got a good one. Congrats, guys.
Coach mentioned it. He passed for 2,099 yards, 21 TD passes, and 117 completions. The Section 9, he was an all-section quarterback selected by the Coaches Association, entered the record books in multiple areas: passing yards in a game, season passing yards. And he's a New York State Class A football scholar athlete of the year. Now, guys, we live in New York. There's 650 schools that play football in our state, and that's quite an accomplishment. Academic accomplishments: he's a cumulative weighted grade point average of 103.5. PE class brings his average down. That's why we're lobbying for APPE right now. New York State Public High School Athletics Association scholar athlete for both football and for baseball every season that he's been on the varsity. His coursework includes AP classes in calculus, physics, U.S. history, and English. He'll enter the University of Buffalo with 40 potential college credits. Parents, Kristen and Joseph Krasnowitz, sister Maggie, 2017 grad, and Georgia, 2019 graduate. That being said, Crass, you're up.
Yeah, so firstly, I'd just like to thank Coach Sirico for making all this possible. He helped out a lot in my recruiting process. And to all my high school football coaches, Coach Garcia, Rosa, Patafio, all of you guys, for believing in me throughout all my years on varsity and helping me get to where I am. And then I'd like to thank my friends for always making playing the sport I love fun. And then to my family for always supporting me, my dad taking me all over the country playing football, and my mom for just endless encouragement to chase my dream. Thank you.
There's a national letter of commitment sitting in front of me from Brockport State, but I have a feeling that was actually for you, Christian, so we'll pass that down to you, all right? And at this time, we'd like to ask our high school principal. I think our superintendent tried like crazy to make it today, but he's a super busy guy. We're very thankful, I am thankful, at least as the athletic director, to have Dr. Leach as our superintendent. He is super supportive of the extracurriculars and specifically athletics, and we're lucky that we're very lucky in our community to have a leader like that. Also lucky to have a principal that appreciates athletics and has done it. She was also a student athlete. I'm not going to hold it against her that she went to Albertus Magnus, but she was a super athlete as well. Ms. Fusco, the floor is yours.
Thank you. I just want to thank everyone for coming out. You guys, this is such an impressive panel of athletes, and I'm really proud of you and all of your accomplishments and your future accomplishments that you get to achieve, but we know they're coming. I want to thank the parents that are here. Without you guys, this doesn't happen. And I know that the time, the energy, the money, the behind all of that from when they were little to get them to this point is a huge commitment. So thank you. And to the coaches who are in the back, I just want to thank you for all of your time and bringing these kids to the level that they're at. Mr. Sirico, you run a fabulous program. I've never seen a bigger cheerleader for kids in my life, and I know he doesn't look like a cheerleader, but he is. And also, I have to say, all the kids that are here, thank you for coming out. This is not unusual. When I go to games, home or away, we always have a crowd. You guys are so supportive of your classmates and your friends, and that goes a long way. So thank you so much for coming out. Congratulations, guys. And Chase, I had to step away because I started crying when Toby Mom met me up. So that is beautiful, so thank you.
Okay. Before we put the pens to the paper, does anyone have a question for any of our young people up here? Okay, guys, here we go. Grab that pen. If you're sure, and I'll make sure that